What if your worst fears could be turned into a game, and what if the game didn't stop when you screamed? In this chilling episode of Black Mirror, one man signs up to play a horror game, but what starts as virtual reality turns into a living nightmare. This is Playtest, where facing your fear might cost you your mind or your life. Meet Cooper, a carefree traveler running from real life. After losing his father to Alzheimer's, Cooper ignores his mother's calls and escapes to Europe. In London, he hooks up with a tech journalist named Sonia, just looking for a good time. But his luck runs out fast. His bank account gets hacked, his credit cards are drained, and he's stuck with nowhere to go. Desperate, he finds a strange gig online. Playtest a new game. Get paid. Easy money, right? Wrong. He arrives at the headquarters of Saito Jamu, a cutting-edge game company. There, he meets Katie, a calm technician with strict rules. She turns off his phone, but Cooper secretly turns it back on to snap pics for Sanja. Then comes the implant. A tiny device called a mushroom is injected into the back of his neck. At first, Cooper tests a simple AR game, virtual whack-a-mole, and laughs it off. But then, the real test begins. He's introduced to the founder, Sho, who explains that the game will learn from Cooper's mind. It reads his fear and feeds it back to him. Cooper is sent to Harlick House, a creepy old mansion straight out of a horror game. He wears an earpiece to stay in touch with Katie, and the cameras are rolling. At first, it's all mild stuff. A fake spider, spooky noises, a shadowy figure in a painting. But then things get personal. Cooper sees Josh Peters, his childhood bully, and suddenly, a giant spider with a human face crawls toward him. Josh's face. The earpiece goes silent. Then Sonja appears, panicked. She says they need to leave, that something's wrong. But Cooper starts noticing weird things. Her story doesn't add up. Then she stabs him. They fight brutally. Her face distorts, turning into a grotesque red skull. He impales her with a knife. And just like that, she vanishes. The knife? Gone. His wounds? Healed. Nothing is real anymore. But the fear is. Katie returns in his ear and tells him to head upstairs to end the simulation. But in the next room, Cooper begins forgetting. First details about his mother, then who he even is. Desperate, he grabs a shard of glass and tries to dig out the implant. Suddenly, Katie and Sho burst in, restraining him. They say it's too late. The tech has gone too deep. There's no turning back. Then, he wakes up. He's back in Sho's office. The whole game lasted only a second. Everything else? A hallucination. A test. Cooper breathes a sigh of relief, returns home, and finds his mother. But something's wrong. She doesn't recognize him. She's dialing his number on repeat. She's lost in dementia. Cooper screams. Then, black screen. In the final reveal, we go back to the lab. Cooper never made it through the game. He died in 0.04 seconds. His mother's phone call interfered with the implant, and everything after that happened inside his dying brain. A line is marked in the report. Cause of death, signal interference, mother called. That one missed call cost him his life. Playtest is more than a horror story. It's a psychological spiral into fear, memory, and regret. It reminds us that sometimes the scariest things aren't ghosts or monsters. They're the things we're running from inside our own mind. Like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Would you try the game if it promised to read your mind? Or would you tap out before it even began?